Terrific. So welcome, everybody. This is Thursday. It's the 19th of November, and I'm totally psyched to do our class today. We're going to do a nice flow. I've got a lot of energy this morning. So if you feel that you need to slow down at any point, of course, you back off the practice, take a break. You can also get a glass of water if you get thirsty at any point. Okay, so let's come on to our mats. Bring your feet about hip width, open up your toes, and start to dial your feet out. I want you to really feel that activation into the legs, hips, the knees dial out a little bit. You're going to lift your chest, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and draw them back, but without pressing down. So we want to be able to have the shoulders sort of floating over the rib cage. Feel a gentle pulling in of the belly button, okay? There's a gentle drawing in of the belly button. And bring your hands behind you, stretching the arms behind you. So this is okay for the shoulders, all right? But don't lift them too high. So stretch behind, lift the chin, and draw your head back a little bit. And I want you to stay here and breathe 5 deep breaths. I'm just going to double check here that everyone's on mute because I hear some background noise. So I'm going to mute you all. Good. Keep breathing. Okay, release the arms. Now we're going to change. It doesn't seem like I can mute everybody, so if you can mute yourself, it would be a little bit better, all right? Bring your arms out in front of you, clasp your hands together, and you're going to make that power mudra and push your arms way out in front of you, round the shoulders and drop the head between the arms. And again, take some deep breaths here. We just want to stretch out the upper back. It's going to stretch out the neck and the shoulder as well. So this should also feel pretty good. So you can get the breath into the upper back and the ribs expand through the back. Now rising back up, keep this power mudra and you'll lean to your right, keeping the legs engaged. Get the side body opening up, chin lifted, look forward, arms squeezing around the head. Deep, slow breaths again. Rising back up, and we'll change sides. Go to the left, stretching over, lengthening out that right-hand side of the body. Keep the arms around the head. And the shoulders can be lifted here. They can lift up and off your ribs. Coming back up to center. Lower your hands in front of your heart and tuck your chin in. Just here, take a moment, closing the eyes. Feel your body. Feel what your body needs today. And notice the sensation also in the hands. Both hands touching each other, the warmth, the sensations in your hands, and also the power that your hands have. Let's just get into some gratitude for our hands, all the things we can do with our hands. Opening your eyes now, and we'll get started. Take a deep breath in, raise your arms, stretching skyward. Lengthen and breathe out. Bend at your knees. You're dialing your feet out. Hands come to the floor, then come to a halfway lift. Breathing in and gently step back your feet for a plank position. In the plank position, have the thighs contracted, also contract the glutes. Have your head raised. Lower your knees and very gently, let's move to the floor. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs out. Let's rise up to a little cobra position, just a little cobra. We start gently. Bring your chest back down, tucking your toes, push back to your downward facing dog. Here in the down dog, be sure that your hands are dialing out. The feet are parallel. And make a little yes with your head now. And we'll make a little no. And again, a little yes. Looking to your hands, take some baby steps forward. And once we're at the front edge of the mat, dial the feet out. Now we're going to grab the elbows and let yourself fold forward. Sway from side to side. Releasing through the head, neck, and shoulders. There's still someone who's not muted. If you could just double check everyone that you're muted. That would be great. I think it might be Ivana. Ah, there we go, Ivana. Thanks very much. All good now. Terrific. Swaying from side to side. Just let go. Good. Now let's lower the arms down and roll your right and left shoulders. Just roll them. Yes. Now turn your head from right to left. Make a little no with the head. Good job. And make a little yes with the head again. Excellent. All right. Let's bring our hands to our hips. Now everyone here, bend your knees down really low, really low. Now that's great. Excellent, Claire. Now bring your chest forward. Good, Richard. I can see you. Excellent, Vinciane. Chest forward. Now from here, we're going to reach our right arm forward as far as possible. Lengthen out, stretching, and then bring hands back to the hips. Then your left arm forward. Really lengthen out, stretching. Hands come back to the hips. Do it again, one arm at a time, very gently. Reach, hands come back to the hips. Good. Reach, hands come back to the hips. Now, if your back is okay, reach both arms out in front of you. And then hands come back to the hips. If it's not okay for your back, do it with one arm. Again, reach out in front, belly in. Good. Richard, bring your knees apart a bit. And then back to the hips. That's it. Good. One more time, everyone. Reaching out. Well done. Hands come back to the hips. Beautiful. Elbows up to the sky. Push down through your legs and rise to a standing position. Hands come to your heart center. Remember the dialing out of the feet. Super important for your knees and your hips. Deep breath in, rise up. And we breathe out, we bend at the knees and fold forward. Come to a halfway lift. Going a little bit faster, stepping your feet back, take that plank position. Lower the knees, and if you feel good, do that push-up. All the way down, pointing your toes, lengthen out, rise to cobra. And we'll push back. Downward facing dog. Here, let's pedal our feet. Let the feet and the ankles move, hips move. All right. Look to your hands, stepping, or you could jump if you feel it. All the way forward, halfway lift. Folding, hands to your hips, elbows up, bend your knees. This time we're simply going to rise into the chair, and then all the way to standing. Hands to your heart center. Let's go again. Deep breath in. Breathing out. Let's fold. Halfway lift. Stepping back to plank. One push up. All the way down. Point your toes. Rise to cobra and downward facing dog. Staying here. Pedal your feet if you wish. Keep your breath slow and smooth. Looking to your hands. Again, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, breathe in, breathe out and fold. Hands to your hips, elbows up, bend down low, rise through the chair, coming to standing. Hands to your heart center, last time, let's go. Deep breath in, rise. Breathing out, fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Great, step back to plank. All the way down. You can do a push-up if you wish. Rise up to cobra. And downward facing dog. Good. Staying here, deep breaths in and out. In and out. All right, looking to your hands, everyone. You're gonna step or jump forward. Come to a halfway lift here. And I want you to reach your right arm far out in front of you. So you're in sort of a bent knee position. Reach your arm as far as possible. And left hand comes under the body. Grab your right ankle. Twist to look underneath your right arm. The knees are soft. The chest is turning to the right. You relax the neck here. Come back to center. And then we're going to reach our left arm far out in front of us. The right hand goes underneath and you grab the left ankle, turn and twist looking underneath the left arm. Deep breathing, stay here. Knees are soft. Excellent, good. Coming back to center. Bend your knees down low, hands to your hips, taking a chair position. So in here, you really want to pull your belly in. The hips move back. Raise your arms up. Take a deep breath in and let's twist again to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Breathing in, rise back up. Breathing out, twist to the left. Look at over the left shoulder. Breathing in, rising. Breathing out to the right. Stay in your chair. Breathing in. Breathing out to the left. Staying in chair. Breathing in, one more time each side. Keep your legs strong. Keep the feet dialing out. Feel the work in the legs. Whew. Looking good, everybody. Back to chair, hands to your heart center, and let's move. Folding forward. Halfway lift. Stepping back to plank position. If you feel it, do a push-up. All the way down, cobra. Downward facing dog. Taking your right leg up, bring it between the hands. Spin your left heel down and rise to a warrior two position. All right, everyone. Hands come to your hips. In your warrior two, please remember, dialing the right foot out, dialing the left foot out. See if you can get your right thigh close to parallel to the floor. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Now clasp your hands behind you. Stretch the arms and open the chest. Go back a little bit, opening up the throat. Hold for a few breaths. Feel the stretch through the belly. Feel the lengthening at the front of the body. One more deep breath in. And we'll fold, raising the arms up. Right shoulder goes to the right knee. We release the head and neck. Now here, if your shoulders are bothering you, keep your arms down. If you can go high, raise the arms way up. Now bringing the hands down, step yourself back to a plank position. One push-up, or two, or three if you feel like it. All the way down, cobra, and downward facing dog. Taking your left leg up, let's bring it between the hands. Spin your right heel down. Rise up to the warrior two. Hands come to the hips and let's set ourselves up well. Left foot dials out. Right foot dials out. The left thigh comes close to parallel. Arms stretch out to the sides. Now clasp your hands together and stretch the arms. You don't need to lift up very high. Leaning back. Open up the chest and throat. 2 more breaths here. Folding forward, raise the arms up and over the shoulders. Left shoulder goes down towards the left knee. Hold it here, stay with it. I know it's a challenge. All right, let's bring the hands down and step back to a plank position. 1 push-up, let's go everybody. All the way down, point your toes into cobra and downward facing dog. Whew. Stay in your down dog for about 3 breaths. Diana, if you get a chance, can you mute your video, darling? Thanks.
Sorry, am I puffing? I'm puffing too much.
Oh, I can hear you. But it makes me happy that you're puffing. But you're working hard. Good job, everybody. All right, look to your hands, everyone. Step or jump forward. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold forward. Bend your knees down low. Get that chair position. Raise the arms up. Deep breath in. Breathe out, twist to your right. Look over the right shoulder. Breathing in, rise up. Breathe out to your left. Look over the left shoulder. Breathing in, rise up. Breathe out to your right. Breathing in. Breathe out to your left. Breathing in 1 more time each side. Stay down low to your right. Breathing in, we're getting ready for the ski season. Stay low to the left. We hope it will happen this ski season. We don't know. Arms back up, hands to your heart center and fold forward. Halfway lift, stepping back to plank. 1 push-up, 2 or 3 push-ups maybe, or none at all. Point your toes, cobra, downward facing dog. Right leg to warrior 2. Clasp your hands behind you, lean back, open the chest, and then fold forward, arms over the head. Then back up and into the warrior 2, arms stretched. Now we reverse and take the momentum, go back down to plank position. 1 push-up, or 2 or 3. All the way down, take it into cobra, downward facing dog. Woo! Left leg, warrior 2. Clasp the hands behind you. Go back and fold forward. Rise back up, stretch the arms, spread your wings, reverse. Back down again to plank position. 1 push-up, all the way down, cobra, and downward facing dog. Woohoo! Stay there and breathe. Deep, slow breaths. Looking good, everybody. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. We put it all together again. Look to your hands. Step or jump forward. This is lovely low impact cardio. Halfway lift. Fold yourself forward. Hands to your hips, elbows up. Bend your knees low. Take that chair position. Come on, everyone. Deep breath in. Breathe out, twist to your right. Breathing in, rise up. Breathing out to your left. Beautiful. Breathing in, rise back up. Breathing out to your right. Come on, stay with it. Breathing in, back up. Breathing out to your left. Excellent. Breathing in, back up. 1 more time each side. Out to the right. Back up. Out to the left. Good job. Back up. Excellent, Ivana. Hands to your heart center and fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift. Stepping back to a plank. 1 push-up, or 2 or 3. All the way down. Point your toes into cobra. Woo! Downward facing dog. Excellent, Nicole. That was more than 1 push-up, I'm sure. Take your right leg up and into warrior 2. So from the warrior 2, clasp your hands, lean back, open up, fold forward, raise the arms if possible. Rise back up, spread the wings, arms wide. Reverse and back down again to a plank position. 1 push-up or 2 or 3, all the way down and into cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg, let's take it up and into warrior 2. Clasp the hands, take it back. Bring it forward, arms over the head. Rising back up, arms spread wide. Reverse it and move it back down again to a plank position. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups as you wish, all the way down, cobra and downward facing dog. And everybody meet in down dog. We'll wait for everybody to catch up. Stay there and breathe. You all are doing great. Deep, slow breaths. All right. And we want to get into the side body now. So from your down dog, bring your right knee down. Keep your right hand where it is, a little bit out to the side. And raise your left arm up. Stretch it to the sky. Raise the left leg if possible. If it's not possible, keep the leg down. Okay. If you got the leg up, bend the knee and touch the middle finger to the heel. And we stay here 3 breaths. If you got the leg down, just bring your arm down and press your chest forward so you kind of open up the front of the body. Staying here, breathing 3, 2, 1. As you release, bring the hand down facing the floor. The left leg stays out, okay? Flex at the foot, lift your head a little bit. And I want you to bring the left knee out to the side, okay? Now you're in like a cat-cow position. The belly is in, the knee is out to the side. And we're gonna stretch the leg out 3 times. Stretch it out, bring it back. It's excellent side glute work. Stretch it out, bring it back. If possible this time, keep it out there for a little bit longer. Belly in, work the side glute. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, stretch the leg behind you now. Tucking the back toes under. Hands grounded down. We're gonna raise the right leg into a down dog position. Bend the knee and open the hip. Look underneath your right arm. Hold it here, or if you're feeling good, flip your dog. Right arm comes up, hips are up. Over the head, back up to the sky, and flip back. Everyone come into plank. And hold the plank, lifting your chin. Squeeze your glutes, belly flat. If it's too much, you can lower your knees down. And actually, if you're feeling some pain in the shoulders and neck, you should put your knees down because the shoulders and neck are working hard here. Stay for another 5 breaths. 4, 3. You're dialing your hands out. Head is lifted. 2, 1. Lower down to the floor with or without your knees. Point your toes, lengthen the legs, cobra, and downward facing dog. So now we meet back where we were. Hold for a moment. 3 deep breaths. Other side, left knee comes down. Right arm comes up. You could stay here or raise the leg. Bend the knee, touch the middle finger to the heel. Push the heel into the middle finger. If you have the leg down, no big deal. You just bring the arm down and you open the chest to the sky. See if you can squeeze the right glutes as well. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down. Turn and stretch your leg behind you. So it's like you're in a tabletop position, belly in, Right leg stretched behind. Bring your right knee out to the side. Hold it here. Your back is going to twist a little bit. That's normal. We'll stretch the leg out 3 times. So make it slow. Stretch it out. Feel the side glute working. Bring it back. Second time, stretch it. Bring it back. Last time, hold it. If it's not possible to hold it, you can already bring it back, but otherwise hold here. 3, 2, 1. Rebend. Now stretch the leg behind you, tucking the toes under. Set your hands well and downward facing dog. Left leg comes up. Bend the knee and open the hip. If you wish, flip out. Setting the foot down, raise your left arm, up and over the head, back up to the sky, and flip back. Everyone takes downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a little bit. Whew. Good work. Look to your hands, stepping or jumping forward, halfway lift. Fold forward. Now stay in this forward bend. Grab your ankles and pull yourself down. The knees can stay slightly bent. Your hands can stay at the ankles. Your eyes are looking between your legs at a point that's beyond your heels, maybe about 30 centimeters beyond your heels, but not more. So the head is still supported, the neck is still supported. Be sure that if any point you start to feel the low back, you bend your knees more, okay? Careful of overstretching the hamstrings. We don't want to overstretch to get into the low back. We want just enough stretch. Looking good, everyone. All right, rebend your knees and take a chair position, please. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Thumbs comes towards the chest. Raise your right knee. Stretch the leg out in front of you, holding 3, 2, 1. Rebend the right knee. Send the leg behind you, and you can stretch your arms into an airplane. Hold it. Standing leg is slightly bent. 3, 2, 1. Hands come down to the floor. Raise the right leg higher, as high as possible. See if you can get the nose down to the left knee. If you want, grab the ankle with the left hand, holding 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Cross the right leg behind the left. Grabbing both ankles. The knees can be slightly bent if it's too much for the knees. Pulling yourself down. Hold here. Set your gaze at the floor in front of your feet. Then open your arms wide to the sides. Lift your chin first. Chest follows. You rise to a standing position. Raise the arms up and over the head. You have your right leg crossed behind the left. So grab your right arm, your right wrist, and stretch to your left. This is a nice little stretch for the IT band as well as the side body. Holding and breathing. Rising back up. Hands come to your heart center. Raise the leg up behind you for that Grace Jones position. Squeeze into the glute. It's good for the leg and the knee. Lift it up, 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 up. And then come up to standing. Good. Well done. Very, very nice, everyone. Hands to your heart center. Separate your feet hip width and come back to that chair position. Hips back. Raise your left knee. Setting your gaze out in front of you. And we stretch the left leg out in front. Holding. Keep the belly in. Rebend the knee. Send it behind you and spread your wings for airplane. Standing leg can be slightly bent. Then bring the hands down. Right hand to the right ankle. Raise the left leg nice and high. See if you can get the nose towards the knee. Holding, holding. And both hands come down. Cross your left leg behind your right. Feet flat. Grab your ankles and pull yourself down. Gaze is at the floor in front of your feet. Open your arms. Lift your chin first. Chest ball as back as long. Avoid rounding the back here. Rise to a standing position. Legs stay crossed. Grab your left wrist and stretch to the right. So your left leg is crossed behind the right, left arm reaching up, stretch the side body. Rising back up, hands to your heart center. Raise the left leg behind you and get into that Grace Jones position. The foot is raised, the knees are bent. You're setting your gaze out in front of you. Squeeze the glute tight to get the foot up. 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up to standing. Bringing your hands to your hips now. Bend your right knee, bring it out to the side. So after all that hard work, we've got the dessert. This is tree pose. The foot can stay close to the ankle. You could go higher or all the way up to the inner thigh. Raise the arms in a V position, V for victory. Here we are in tree, that's a victory. Lift the chest. Good. Raise your heart, raise your spirits in this posture. Raising the eyes. Good, bring your hands back down and lower the foot. Bending the left knee, bring it out to the side, ankle, or the heel higher than the kneecap, or inner thigh. Raise the arms. And again, raise yourself to higher heights, up and above everything that might be going on in your life right now. Rise above it. Beautiful. Hands come back down to your hips and lower the foot down. Okay. Get ready to move again. Come onto the front edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. Close your eyes once again, just to reconnect with yourself. Feel your hands, feel the sensations. Lift and open the chest, lifting the chin. Opening your eyes. Take a deep breath in, rise up. Breathing out, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathing in, step back to your plank position. If you want, you could do one last push-up. Move all the way down, point your toes into cobra. And from cobra, we're just gonna come right down onto our bellies. Hands under the forehead and rest. Richard, of course, if you don't wanna be on your belly, you can be in child's pose instead. Okay, we'll just do a short sequence back on our bellies. Good job. Lift your head, reach your right arm out in front of you. And here's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Bring your right arm over the head, see if you can touch the upper back. Left arm reaches behind you, and then reach it up. See if you can touch the hands together. If not, you reach for them. Lift the head and shoulders, chest, and the legs. And stay here for 3 breaths. So Richard, for you, or anybody else who doesn't want to do any back work, you could be on your knees, clasping the hands. Lean back a little bit. It's It's a modified position. Beautiful, good, Richard. One more breath, and everybody come back down. Whoo! Good. Move your hips from side to side if you need to rest the low back. And we do the other side. Left arm reaches up and over the head. Right arm back behind us, and then reach, grabbing the hands. Lift the head, shoulders, chest, and the legs. Take deep, slow breaths here. Richard, you know what to do. Staying 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Everybody come back down and rest. Good. Okay. Next, snake pose. And if snake is easy for you, you want to go farther, move into bow pose. And Richard, for this one, you can also do your full camel. Hands come to the ankles, lift and open the chest, let the head go back if it's comfortable. Stay everyone in the posture you've chosen. 3, looking good, good. 2, and 1. Everyone come down, and let's all take down dog to relax and release the low back. Move your hips, bending the knees, letting everything go. Looking to your hands, bring your knees down behind your hands, swing your legs to the side, and let's move down onto our backs. First position is for the hamstrings. The hamstring bridge is so, so important for those of you, especially if you have some knee issues. But more and more, I'm convinced that all of us should do at least one hamstring bridge per day because we're sitting so much. So stretch your legs out, knees slightly bent, heels into the floor, toes pointing up, arms down. Squeeze your shoulder blades, and we lift our hips. They don't go up very high, not very high. You should feel there's a big contraction down the backs of the legs. And we hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips back down. Lift your knees up. Grab behind the knees and pull the knees towards the shoulders. So this is a happy baby pose. You could also grab the ankles or the feet. Rock a bit from side to side to release. Good job. Now let's set our feet back down close to the hips. Elbows into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Raise the hips up, lengthening out your neck. Again, deep breaths here. For those of you who take full bridge regularly, maybe you want to set your hands to either side of the head, come to the crown of the head and rise to full bridge. If not, you stay in half bridge. Half bridge is an excellent posture as well, working the same muscles in the glutes and the thighs. And if you press down with the elbows, you're working the shoulders as well. And this is good for you, Agnieszka, for the neck and shoulders. Lengthen the head. Staying here. 3, 2, 1. Anybody in full bridge, come down to half bridge. Half bridgers, raise your arms over your head, and let's lower the back one vertebra at a time. Very, very slowly. Once you are down, we're going to let our knees fall to the right and hold. Lifting your knees up. Now let your knees fall to the left and hold. You should get a nice long stretch down the right-hand side as well as the front of the hip. One knee at a time, coming back up. Squeeze the knees gently to the chest. Give yourself a little rocking from side to side. Okay. Now, whichever position you are on your mat, roll towards me so that you can see the screen, okay? You can see me and see the position I'm in, all right? I'm down on the floor on one side. I'm gonna stretch the lower leg. Actually, I'm gonna bend the lower knee, okay? Just bending. The lower arm, I'm gonna bring in front of me, stretching straight out in front. And the upper leg is gonna stretch out, pointing the toe. Hand behind the head, elbows bent. We'll take a deep breath in. And at the breath out, we're gonna lift up, touching the elbow to the knee. Okay? And then we come back down. This is some great work for the obliques, and the abdominals and core. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and stretch the leg. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in, stretch the leg. 2 more times. Breathing out, lifting. You can use your elbow into the floor if you wish. Last one. Breathing out. Okay. Stay here. Leg is stretched. Now I want you to stretch the other leg alongside it. So both legs stretched out. Belly in. If possible, you bend both knees. Breathing out and then stretch both legs. If it's not possible, just do the one knee. Breathing out. Stretch both legs. 3 more times. Breathing out. You should start to feel this now. It's like a little bite in the belly. 1 more. Breathing out, lift. Woo! Stretching back out. Bring the legs down. Roll onto your back. Swing the legs from side to side just to let go. Okay. Same thing, other side. So I'm going to turn myself around so I can face you. I'll go down on my side. The lower knee is bent to support. Upper arm is down, straight out in front of me to support. Upper leg stretched straight, toe pointed. Hand behind the head to support. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, the knee and the elbow come together. Breathing in, stretch the leg out. Breathing out, knee and elbow. Breathing in, stretch. Breathing out, doing great, excellent. Even you, Richard, well done. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1 more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, let's get ready for both legs. Stretch them out, point the toes, keep the belly in, stay strong. Deep breath in. Either you do both knees or just the one. Breathe in as you stretch out. Breathe out as you lift. Breathe in. Breathe out and feel that bite in the side of the belly. 3 more. Woo! 2 more. Last one. Stay with it. Ay, ay, ay. Good. Bring the legs down. Roll onto your back. And swing the legs from side to side. Good job. Okay. Bring your arms by your sides, palms down. Bend the knees at 90 degrees. I want you to just pull your belly in as tightly as possible. See if you can get the low back to be stable. You don't have to press it into the floor, okay? But see if you can pull the belly in and get the back closer to the floor. Stretch your right leg out and then bring it back to 90 degrees. Left leg out. Bring it back to 90 degrees. Right, keep the belly strong. Back to 90. Left. Back to 90. 1 more time with one leg. If you have a strong back, no issues in the low back, start to do both legs now. If, however, you have some issues in the low back, keep going right and left. So as you stretch both legs out, you should really feel the belly. Engage it here, belly tight, pull back. Not only is your belly really tight, but the perineum is contracted. And if possible, lifted, especially when you stretch the legs out. We have 3 more. Stretch it out, strong, and back. Last one. Whew. And back again. If you were doing right and left, finish with the left leg, and then knees to the chest. Rock from side to side. Now, after some of that abdominal work, I want you to bring your feet down and raise your hips up so it stretches out the abdominals. We're not really doing a bridge pose where we're engaging too much. We're just lifting to release. And now we'll lower back down. Good job, everybody. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Set your right hand to the right thigh and push the thigh away. So you get an opening sensation in the right hip. Shoulders are relaxed. Maybe turn your head from side to side to let go of the neck. Nice. Coming back to center. Lift the left knee. So you've got that position, that forward position with the leg. And you'll stretch the left leg up to the sky. The more you flex the foot, you'll get into the calf of the left leg. Pull the leg towards you as far as possible. And here is where you can completely let go of the breath. You just breathe in naturally, in and out through the belly. And the more you breathe with the belly, the more relaxed response you'll get, which is good on a number of levels. It helps to lower cortisol in the body, as well as helping to stimulate the vagus nerve, which is going to create that relaxation response. Bend your left knee. Bring the foot down, keeping the legs crossed. Let's let the knees go to our left. Stretch your right arm out to the side for a nice spinal twist. Now we'll roll to our left side. So go ahead and let yourself roll over towards the knees and grab your right ankle. Push the right knee behind you and the right hip goes forward. So you get a stretch in the front of the thigh. If this is painful for the knee, you can open the knees a little bit. It should release the pain. Bring the right knee to the right shoulder and roll all the way onto your back. Release this and cross your left ankle over the right thigh. So you're making that forward position. First, push the left thigh away from you. You should feel a little bit of an openness happening in the hip socket. Lifting both knees up, grab behind the right thigh, pull the legs towards you as far as is comfortable. Good. Stretching the right leg up to the sky. The foot is flexed. You can grab behind the calf or around the ankle or even at the toes. Deep, slow breathing. Creating that relaxation response. Rebend the knee, keeping the legs crossed. Bring the foot to the floor. Let your legs fall to your right. Turn your head to the left, spinal twist. Roll completely to your right-hand side so you can get the stretch of the quadriceps. Grabbing your left ankle, press the knee back, hip forward. Very good. Then rolling back onto your back, bringing the left knee to the shoulder. Roll back to your back. Now both knees up to the shoulders. Squeeze the knees in. Lift your head, nose between the knees. Lowering the head down. One leg at a time, stretch your legs onto the floor. Turn the palms of the hands to the sky. Open the chest. Closing your eyes, take some deep, slow breaths. And as you're breathing here, see if you can allow the tummy to rise and fall just naturally and slowly. Bring your awareness to all the sounds around you. And see if you can find the farthest sound from you. Now see if you can find the closest sound to you. And bring your attention to your toes. And see if you can feel all of the 10 toes. All those beautiful toes that you have. Bringing your attention now to your fingers. And feel all those beautiful fingers. With the fantastic things we can do with our fingers. It's just amazing, our bodies. Continuing breathing deeply and slowly. Just feel the weight of your body on the floor. And then imagine that your body becomes extremely light as a feather.
And begin moving, bringing yourself back, turning your head from side to side, moving your arms and your legs. Raise your arms over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Give yourself a good stretch. Nice. And then bring your knees up to your chest and squeeze your knees in. Very good. Stretching your right arm to your right ear, roll to your right hand side and come to a seated position. Good job. Very nice, everybody. Let's rub our hands together. Raise some of the energy in the hands. Bring the hands over the face, gently tapping around your eyes. Shaking your hands out. And as many of you know now, I'm into the hugs. We got to get our 12 hugs a day. So rub your hands together and bring your arms across your body and just give yourself that big hug. Really squeeze, really mean it. Big hug for yourself. And then hands come to your heart center. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Namaste. And a lovely end to your week. Take care, everybody. It was great to have you all. Thanks for coming.